We do know, however they slice the pie, it will be multiple millions of dollars of loss of revenue to the Shawnee Mission School District. And again, how the pie is really sliced will determine if that's 3 million, if that's 6 million, what that really looks like. But it will be significant. So certainly stay tuned to what happens with the state fiscal picture. Then a part of the question becomes when, if that occurs, when will those reductions really start? It will also remind you that we are facing millions of dollars of increased cost as well. We had another meeting today with our transportation provider, and they continue to push extremely hard for a 20% increase, which is, I believe, over $1 million for us. We've talked to you about the increase in utility cost, those costs that we really don't control. So I don't have a bright picture to paint for you at all in relation to finances. We're prepared as much as possible for what might occur. But as we look toward the future, we do not see any immediate relief to this situation. So we continue to look at the issue of how do we become more efficient. I don't have any glowing things to say to you in relation to new revenue. So how do we do more with less? That's the issue that we continue to face. As you know, we faced that for a number of years. And certainly that picture is not currently changing. So we'll keep you informed as we know. When we know that information, that's going to be a great question right now and what might occur. So the difficulty of sitting here at an April board meeting, announcement coming out last week with a number of 57 million that could occur, and then certainly not any additional revenue. There's a looming decision by the Kansas Supreme Court, as you know. So the oral arguments are May 10. Court could render a decision whenever they so desire in that process. We would anticipate maybe the end of May, into June. It's really at their discretion when that decision is rendered. So fiscally, there's so many things in question right now. Unfortunately, all of those questions and all those potential answers are negative. None of those include any increased revenue right now for the Shawnee Mission School District. And so coming to us from Topeka in relation to additional revenue, the best case scenario, the very best case scenario is flat funding. Remember, in relation to millions of dollars of increased cost, even if there's flat funding. I'm being repetitive, but if there's a $57 million cut, again, depending how it's sliced, we're getting into a situation where there's significant millions of dollars if there's a reduction and with increased costs that we have to figure out how to make up in some form or fashion. So that remains our challenge. Tremendous amount of uncertainty in the process of what might occur and when that might occur.